What's going on, vets? Brian Reese here, the VA Claims Insider. And I want to be the very first person to welcome you to VA Claims Insider Elite, all right, which is our premier education-based coaching and consulting program. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk you through our 8-step proprietary VA Claims Insider Elite process so that you know what to expect. Okay, over the next 30 to 45 days, I want you to know exactly what's going to happen, and I want you to know what's expected of you and our team as we step through this, okay? Okay, this presentation today is proprietary and confidential. Okay, this presentation and all of its content are proprietary and confidential to us, to VA Claims Insider Elite, and for you and you only. Okay, you're not going to find this video on YouTube or anywhere else. It is an unlisted proprietary resource, and it's not to be disclosed to anyone outside of this or outside of you and our membership without prior written authorization. Okay, what is VA Claims Insider Elite? It's our premier education-based coaching and consulting program where you're going to get partnered with one of our veteran master coach teams. Okay, we've got veteran master coaches, VMCs, and veteran coaches, VCs, who work as a part of their teams, okay? Now, and when you're partnered with them, you're also getting access to our team of vetted independent medical providers for disability benefit questionnaire reviews and medical nexus letters, okay? Now, some folks have asked about our results, okay? In the past 3.5 years, we've helped over 5,000 veterans just like you increase their VA disability rating by an average of 30%. Okay, the number is actually a little bit higher than that, but we rounded down. We've got a 91% win rate. That means that 91 out of 100 of you will get some type of an increase, okay? Now, we can't guarantee results, of course, because we're not the VA. We don't make the final decision. I'm simply sharing what the average results are for veterans who take action and complete our program. Okay. Now, VA Claims Insider Elite, which is what you signed up for, it's our premier done with you membership-based program, and you don't owe any upfront fees to VA Claims Insider. Okay. Now, what you're going to get as a member is access and permission to use $13,119 worth of proprietary VA claim resources, and we're giving you access to that for free. Okay. Of course, you also get deep discounts to our team of vetted independent medical providers, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. Now, you only owe us if and only if we win your claim and get you a higher rating as a result of our proprietary resources and our medical consulting services, okay? Again, we think this is an insanely fair deal for you. And if you have any questions about that, you can check your membership agreement that you signed, okay? And yes, you need to do a little bit of work too. From experience, we've learned the veterans who have the most success in our VA Claims Insider Elite program are the ones who make it happen, okay? It's the veterans who take action, who own their own VA claim and go, nobody should care about this more than I do, okay? So I'm gonna say that to you. Nobody should care more about your VA disability claim than you do, okay? So please do me a favor. Take this seriously. Take action. It's not going to take you a ton of time. We're going to guide you. We're going to lead you through this process, okay? We're going to make it as easy as possible for you. Just do me a favor. Listen to your veteran master coach team. Listen to your veteran coaches. Check your email on a regular basis. Be looking at your mobile device for text messages. Join and engage in the VA Claims Insider Mastermind group on Facebook. Ask questions, okay? Don't do this alone, guys. We do this together, live, and in community, okay? Now, unlike attorneys, VSOs, and other yahoos who don't know what they're talking about, we have boiled down the VA claim process into its two most essential elements. Okay, and that's what you're going to get inside of Elite. I'm so sick of people overcomplicating this. And so what we've done is we've stripped it down to exactly what you need to get the rating and compensation you deserve, okay? The number one reason why VA disability claims get denied, lack of medical evidence, okay? The number two reason why VA disability claims get denied is you get denied service connection, meaning the VA says there's no nexus, okay? So even if you've been denied before, what you're going to get inside of this program is new and relevant medical evidence. Okay, that's what DBQs and nexus letters do. That helps you overcome the number one and number two problem of why VA claims get denied. Okay, so it's very important that you listen to your veteran master coach team. Okay, listen to these experts who are trained and certified in my process. They know what they're doing, guys. Okay, so listen to them, take their advice, take action. Okay, so that's the first part, medical evidence. The second thing you're really going to get inside this program is compensation and pension exam preparation and coaching services. Okay, what we've learned, this is the number one most important day in the process. And if you nail your C&P exam, if you're prepared to go in there and tell your true story cold, be uncomfortably vulnerable, the chances of you winning your claim and getting a higher rating go up exponentially. Okay, so again, these are the two most important elements of the entire process. This right here is why we exist. Okay. Okay, now remember I talked about the team of vetted independent medical providers, okay? The DBQs, the nexus letters you get are from independent doctors in our referral network. Now there's a very important reason for this, okay? We want to avoid any appearance of a perceived or actual conflict of interest in your VA disability claim, okay? That's the reason why we don't pay for these services for you. But what we've done instead to protect you, to protect us, to protect our doctors, is we're a membership-based business, kind of like Costco, kind of like Amazon Prime, because of the volume we provide the doctors. Okay, they don't need to do any of their own sales and marketing to get clients like you. We've done it for them. We're able to negotiate deep discounts on your behalf. Okay, and you can go out and do some other research, by the way. Okay, and a quick side note, you don't have to use our doctors. If you don't want to use it, you don't use them, you don't have to. Okay, none of these fees are required. But just take a look at the savings and the discounts that you're getting by utilizing our medical experts. Okay, and by the way, in our opinion, they're the best in the business. Okay, absolutely insanely cheap when compared to what other doctors charge for the same service. Okay, and by the way, these other doctors that will charge you these ridiculous flat fees up front, they've got no skin in the game. So whether they did the letter correct or not, it doesn't matter to them. They're getting paid their ridiculously high, unreasonable fee anyway. Okay, and again, we put this together for you as fellow disabled vets because we knew there's a better way. We put that together for you. And I want you to take advantage of our medical experts if and only if you want to, okay? So what is the 8-step VA Claims Insider Elite Program process? Here's the 8 steps laid out. Now you're gonna get a welcome email from us with a little program overview, okay? I'm gonna send you a personal note. Within 10 to 20 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of you signing the Elite membership agreement, okay, check your email right away. Now you might wanna look in your junk mail, you might wanna look in your promotion box and just make sure that you actually got my welcome email, okay? So that's gonna happen very soon. In fact, you might have already got that email from me, okay? Step 2 in the process is a strategy session, okay? We call it a strategy session, a VA claim strategy session, and a gap analysis with a veteran master coach and a veteran coach so that we can help you get your VA claim strategy right. If we get the strategy right, the tactics become very easy. Step 3 and 4, these are optional, but highly recommended, okay? Independent psychological evaluation with a US board certified psychologist or one of their team members. You're gonna get a disability benefit questionnaire and a combined nexus statement for one or more mental health conditions, okay? Regardless of if you already have a rating, it's very important that you do a review exam, okay? And that can happen within about 5 to 7 days, maybe sooner. Step 4 is optional and if needed, you can meet with our med team. Okay, they're medical doctors and certified physician's assistants if you need DBQs and nexus letters for any non-mental health conditions. Okay, it takes about 5 to 7 days. Step 5, the claim building and submission process. Guys, building and filing a disability claim is very easy. Okay, now you have the option of using either an accredited VSO, an accredited claims agent, an accredited attorney, okay? Or you can simply do it yourself. We're gonna offer you a training video inside of our Elite Experience portal, inside of the emails you're gonna get from us that show you step-by-step on the screen how you build and file your own claim, okay? It's really easy, guys, okay? So we're gonna help you do that though. We're gonna show you in a video how you do that, okay? Step 6, once your claim's in, you gotta be prepared for the compensation and pension exam, the #1 most important day, okay? So preparation and coaching services. We've also got some awesome blog posts and explainer videos coming at you, but you gotta be prepared, okay? That takes about 3 to 5 days after claim submission, and it can even be done in tandem if you wanna speed it up, okay? Step 7, VA claim decision and review. Typically what we're seeing is 30 to 120 days after claim submission is when the VA makes their initial rating decision. Okay, we'll help review that and decide if you're exactly where you should be by law or if you want to fight it. And that leads into step 8, which is completely optional. The HLR stands for higher level review or the supplemental claim if needed. Okay, now you'll get a decision within about 60 to 120 days after submission. Okay, now you see that bumper sticker at the bottom. The average client who takes action, who gets after it, who listens to our team of experts, okay, they're getting their claim in within about 30 calendar days. From the moment you receive a welcome email from me to the moment you submit your own claim, that should take about 30 calendar days. Okay, if we're really on it, we're taking action. The claim decision, okay, it's all over the map. And it's outside of our control because it's determined by the VA and the VA alone. But the averages are somewhere around 90-ish days, okay? Okay, so let's go into detail here about step 1 and what to expect. The welcome and program overview, right? You're gonna get an email from me. Check your email inbox, okay? I'm gonna give you a little welcome and intro. I'm gonna go over the program and give you some expectations. Again, you gotta take ownership of your claim, vets. Okay, nobody should care more about this process than you do. Okay, now our teammates, everybody trained and certified in my process, okay, they are here to be your expert guide. All right, so check your email within 10 to 15 minutes of signing up. Now, step 2, this is very important because you're gonna get a strategy session and a gap analysis with one of our team members, okay? Now, it's either going to be an individual one-on-one call or a group coaching call. And we're going to assess and annotate any gaps between where you are right now with your claim and your rating and where you should be. And what we figured out here, guys, is if we get your strategy right, the tactics to fulfill that strategy become very easy, okay? Again, listen to these team members, folks. They're experts. They know what they're doing. Trust the process, okay? And you're gonna hear from them within 3 to 5 calendar days. I want you to take action and jump on a strategy call with them. Step 3, again, this is optional, but highly recommended that you do the independent psych eval where you're gonna get a combined DBQ and nexus, okay? Now, you're gonna meet with a US board certified psychologist or one of their assistants. Okay, the exam may be conducted by another licensed healthcare professional who works for the doctor. Trust me, they know what they're doing, okay? Now, you need to be prepared for this exam. That's where your strategy session comes in, okay? How much does this cost? A 74% discount for you versus what other doctors charge for the same service, okay? It's only $395, and guys and gals, it's the single most important thing you can do to attempt to get the rating and compensation you deserve. If you have any type of mental health condition, PTSD, chronic pain, major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, whatever, okay, somatic symptom disorder, This exam, DBQ and Nexus, it's like winning the lottery. It's like me telling you, you have a 91% chance if you buy this lottery ticket of hitting the jackpot, okay? Now I want you to think about this. This is not an expense to you. This is an investment. That $395, folks, could turn into $1 million plus of tax-free compensation. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm going to take that bet every single day of the week. Okay, so stay tuned. More to come on the independent psych eval. That's about 5 to 7 days. Now, the med team evaluation, if you need anything other than a mental health exam, that's handled by our team of vetted independent medical doctors and PACs, physician's assistants, okay? And what we recommend to you, to them, and what our team is coached and trained in is to focus on the high value claims, okay? A high value claim is a disability condition with a high likelihood of getting rated at 30% or own on its higher, okay? So take a look at what the high value conditions are. Sleep apnea, migraine headaches or tension headaches, any type of headache, GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, radiculopathy. There's a few others as well. And if you have any of these conditions, it's probably a good idea for you to consider utilizing the med team services. Okay, we've got the price listed there. Again, guys, these are the cheapest prices you're going to find anywhere. If you can find cheaper services, please let me know, because I haven't found them yet. Okay, so take advantage of utilizing the med team for DBQs and Nexus for any non-mental health conditions. Okay, that's normally 5 to 7 calendar days or less. Step 5, remember now we're on step 5 of 8. Okay, this is claim building and submission. Your veteran master coach team, your VMCs or your VCs, will conduct group or one-on-one training sessions to walk you through how you build your own claim. Okay, on either eBenefits or va.gov. va.gov is working better right now. We recommend you use that. And guys, you'll be able to upload any of the medical evidence you got, any personal statements that you write, any buddy letters you obtain, which don't worry, we've got all kinds of templates for you, okay? And they're gonna teach you how to do this, okay? But you need to prepare and file your own claim, okay? If you don't wanna do this, you can always work with an accredited representative. You bring all the documents to them and they can file it for you, okay? If you don't want to jump on one of these calls, by the way, you can simply watch a step-by-step training video, which teaches you exactly how to do it, guys. It's like TurboTax, okay? Do you have this, yes or no, right? Do you want to file for an increase on your current PTSD, yes or no, okay? And don't worry, even if you're not good with technology, we've got your back every step of the way, okay? It's about 5 to 7 days to get this done, sometimes sooner. All right, step 6 of 8. Compensation and pension exam prep and coaching. It's the single most important day in the entire process. The compensation and pension exam is what the VA orders after you've submitted your claim. Okay, now you're either going to see a VA doctor, okay, which is a physician who works for the Department of Veterans Affairs, or you're going to work with a private contracted examiner. That's the most likely scenario. So be on the lookout for any phone calls, voicemails, any packets that you get sent in the mail notifying you of exams. Okay, now you might get mental health exams, you might have physical exams. The point is, you gotta be prepared to walk in and nail it, okay? And by the way, if you get a bad C&P exam, we're gonna help you fight back. Okay, we've been very successful at that. Typically, you're going to be notified within 7 to 21 days of claim submission when and where your C&P exam is, okay? So make sure you're communicating with your VMC team about your C&P exams. Jump into a prep session if they hold one, or you can always ask questions inside the VA Claims Insider Mastermind group on Facebook, which, by the way, in the email I sent you, there's a link to request access. Okay, now this happens within 3 to 5 calendar days or less. What that means is the timeline to jump on a call with our team. Okay, step 7, the VA's made a decision and they send it to you for review. Okay, so it's a good idea at this time to get in touch with your VMC team, okay, and let them know the outcome. Whether it was good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. We're going to help you fight through this, okay? So make sure to check eBenefits, va.gov. I recommend checking it weekly after claim submission just to see if your ratings increased. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Now, most likely it's going to be a great outcome, but again, we can't guarantee that because we're not the VA. But just in case it's not a great outcome, we can help you prepare for the final step, which is the appeals. Okay, now what we're seeing is about 30 to 120 calendar days after claim submission is when you're likely going to get a rating decision from the VA. Okay, now step 8, if and only if needed, is the appeals pipeline. Okay, HLR stands for higher level review. Supplemental claim is step 2. Now the difference is the higher level review, you're simply telling the VA, I disagree with you, this is crap, I want you to look at this again. I want somebody else to look at this bad decision, okay? Versus the supplemental claim, you're allowed to add new and relevant evidence not previously considered. Now, we usually recommend you go the HLR route first. We're seeing some great results with vets using that. If your HLR gets denied, then it would be a good idea to try the supplemental claim, okay? A little bit of information here on the screen. What we're seeing right now is HLR decisions and supplemental claim decisions, typically within 60 to 180 days after submission, okay? So that's it, that's step 8. Now I wanna share a couple secret tips here today. Guys, part of the reason we're called VA Claims Insider is we have access to information that other people don't. Okay, we communicate with actual VA rating officials, so we know what's going on. And I want to share 3 of their tips with you before you get started. This is from a rating veteran service rep, an RVSR, 20 years of experience rating claims. Brian, tell your vets to be very clear with the disability or condition they're claiming. Don't just put knee condition if the actual issue is knee joint osteoarthritis with limitation of range of motion. The more descriptive you are, the faster we'll be able to confirm the diagnosis, look for possible nexus, and grant you a higher rating in less time. It also helps the compensation and pension examiner understand what you're claiming. Okay, secret tip number 2, less is more. Less is more, not more is more. Remember I told you in the very beginning, the VA Claims Insider Elite program is boiled down to its 2 most essential elements, okay? Well, guess what? This is coming right from a rater. Tell your vets less is more. Too much stuff and information slows us down and delays the claim. Make it easy for us. We're trying to help you. Describe and explain the disability clearly in your personal statements if you write them. Show the medical diagnosis and explain how it's related to your service or to another service-connected disability. Tell us in plain English. And oh, by the way, stop uploading stuff after claim submission. It slows us down, okay? Now, in our experience, you can continue to upload things within about the first 2 to 3 weeks after claim submission, okay? After that, stop uploading documents, okay? And finally, secret tip number 3, an RVSR with 10 years of experience. Brian, the disability benefit questionnaires and medical nexus letters you offer vets from private independent medical providers are extremely helpful when we're trying to determine, is there a diagnosis? Do you have a nexus for service connection? And do you have current symptoms? You provide an incredible, much needed service for veterans. Thank you for all you do, okay? Again, fellow vets, Brian Reese here, the VA Claims Insider, fellow Air Force service disabled vet, welcome to VA Claims Insider Elite. You're gonna have an unbelievable experience working with our team. And thank you for your service, and God bless you and your families. Talk to you very soon.